Hello, I'm Kasam Sheikh and welcome to my channel. So today in this video, we will be managing the languages, tweets with different languages using Azure Logic Apps. So the flow would be like there would be a campaign which will be running on Twitter, and the user will keep on tweeting using some specific hashtag, and it could be into different languages. So we need to collect these tweets as per the language. Like if it is in English, if the language used for tweeting is English, we need to store it in in a specific Azure blob storage. And if it is other than English, we need to store it in some other blob container. So let's start up. Let's open up the Microsoft Azure portal, that is portal.azure.com. And the prerequisite for this is you need to have a Twitter account to authenticate the Twitter connector. You need to have Azure storage account and a text analytics cognitive service created into your, of course, Microsoft subscription for Azure. It could be a free trial, no, not an issue, but you need to have the subscription. So as you can see, I've already created a text analytics cognitive service and Azure storage. So I'll quickly let you go through this. Like it has, I've created two containers. One is with name tweets in English, tweets in other language. This case has no files in it. So we'll save this files through Azure Logic Apps later in this demo. And the another one is this is for the text analytics for detecting the language of our tweets. So let's quickly click on new enterprise integration logic apps. Let's give it a name as tweets management. Fine. Let's use you can use your existing resource group, or you can create a new location. Let's pin it to dashboard and click on create. Logic Apps really helps in this to quickly build up this automate workflow for managing your tweets. That is, in other case, would be a bit complex for writing in. Like you need to connect your application to the Twitter, then you have to read those things, then you have to detect the language, then you have to save accordingly. So all this stuffs without writing a single line of code, we can do it in less than 12 to 13 minutes. So the Logic Apps app is created. Now let's quickly go and click on blank Logic App template. And as we need to manage our tweets, we'll be selecting Twitter connector as an trigger point. That is when a new tweet is posted. So let's quickly get authenticate to this. So here you need to provide your login ID and password for Twitter account to get connected. So I've logged in and connected this over here. So let's I've already kept ready 3 tweets with different languages. That is, this one is French, and this one is Arabic, and this one is English. So our hashtag would be logic with cognitive. Can have any other hashtag as of your choice, and this will check every 3 minutes. You can change this frequency to monthly, hourly basis also. So let keep it as 3 minutes. You can change the connection going forward. That's not like once you sign in with some account, you need to carry on with the same account. You can change it at any point of time. Now, once the tweet is posted with this hashtag, we need to pass it to uh, our text analytics cognitive service so that it can detect the language of that particular tweeted text. So it will be text analytics. So as you have seen, I have already created one text analytics cognitive service into my subscription. So here are the three actions. Let's select detect language. So you need to provide the connection name, account key. So let's quickly go to our analytics service. Inside that, click on keys, copy this name and paste it over here. Let's click the key. I'm not hiding the key or as such because I will be deleting or I will be disabling this later once the demo is over. You can keep the site URL as it is. By default, it will take the text analytics URL, that is this one. So no need of providing it again and again. Let's click on create. Now, here we need to provide the text which we need to pass for detecting the language. So once you click on create, it will suggest you with the content from the earlier connector, that is from Twitter. So from here we need to check the text content of tweet. So it will be checking this. We are passing this tweeted text to the analytics service to detect the language, and this will return our as with the name, language name, and with a particular score. So now we need to add a condition over here, like if at all, sorry, I clicked on action. Let's click on cancel over here. So we need to create a condition that if the value, like value, it will be as of now we can take the name, that is here is the name wherein it will provide as English, French, Arabic and all. So if the name is equal to English, okay, so if the language is equal to English, if it is true, create on action. We need to follow an action if it is true, and for that we will be creating Azure Blob Storage. Create on this action is create a blob. Again, we need to provide the connection name. So let's quickly go to our storage account, go to access key. This is our storage account name. Copy it. It also listing over here. So let's go with this. Let's paste it. Click on create. So now it will ask us to specify the container name or the folder name wherein we need to create this blob. So as it is of English, it is true. Click on tweet in English. Let's the blob name would be a unique identifier name so that it should not get repeated. Let's keep it as ID. You can also use any of the output from the earlier connector, that is of this is from text analytics and this is from Twitter. You can see, you can identify through icon and the parameter name also. So blob name would be like the ID, and blob content will be let's tweet, and the tweet is tweet text. Let's give it as tweeted by. Can provide the name of the person who has tweeted this, tweeted by this. So as it is in English, we will just provide this. And now if it is false, that if it is not in English, if it is in some other language, again you'll go to Azure Blob Storage, create a blob. Now it is already signed in, authorized with our same account, storage account. Just click on account. You can also give some another storage account name from here. but we have the same account as of now. So let's click on tweet in other language. The blob name again would be the ID, and now let's give it as tweet. So it will be tweet text, tweeted by, and the language used is. So the language name would be coming in from this text analytics connector, that is name. Great. So we created this flow. As you can see over here, when a tweet is posted, it will detect it. We are passing it through text analytics cognitive language. If it is English, we are checking whether the tweet is in English. If it is English, then it will create a blob with the tweeted text into the folder tweet in English. If it is not in English, it will create into tweet in another language folder. So let's save it. So now our Logic app is started running. You can see over here, for every 3 minutes it will check for the tweet. So let's quickly tweet in English. Let's quickly tweet this. Let's go to tweet. Okay, so I tweeted this in English. Let's tweet in this Arabic also. Oh, let's do it first for French. So I'm tweeting in this French. Similarly, we'll do it for Arabic. Let's click. So I have tweeted the three tweets with French, Arabic, and English. You can click on refresh for. You can wait for that to get trigger, or you can directly click over here to trigger this flow. And now, as you can see, as of 3 tweets that started running. Let's click on refresh. It has succeeded. So you can see the time. Let's go to our storage and check over there first. In the container, tweets in English. Okay, so the one file is created now. Let's see what it is. It's the same tweet. Tweet logic with cognitive, tweet for logic app demo using Twitter, cognitive connector, tweeted by learn with demo. Great. Now let's go to this other language and see. Okay, so here there are 2 files created. And you can see the language used is French. Okay, and for this, you can see the language used as Arabic. Great, so our flow is working absolutely fine. You can check over here too. Great. So as you can see the raw and output, it was Arabic. So the condition was false and it created over here. That is for the second blob. So you can very well check this activity logs and overview from here. You can copy this code, you generated code, and use into Visual Studio. You can automate this. So hope you have learned something new from this video, as in the power of Azure Logic Apps and cognitive services. So kindly subscribe to my channel and like the video, share it, and keep watching out for the new videos coming in. Thank you. Happy Azure coding.